All right. Oh, what is that? All right. So let's see how this thing works. Good. We're online. We're live, and we're well. I don't know. I say we're live and we're well. I think I get it from the idea that we're alive and well. Where have we been so far? I reorganized a little bit, and we have something this beautiful right now. It's a mixer, tester, and a codex, and we have the inventory slots down below. Though I don't like the fact that the number is being shown right there. I think I'd rather have it being shown right here in the bottom right. I think. Yeah, that will make more sense, you know? Well, let's do that. Let's put it on the bottom right. Okay, so where is the render function? Oh, I could also do that. Let's see how that looks without the grid. Oh, much cleaner. Nice. Okay. Alright, so here, render buttons, render mixer. I think in... Is there a render slot function? Yeah, render slot. I gotta find a render slot. Render slot. There it is. One sec, got an important email. Thank you. Alright. So, oh god, this thing is full. Okay, so how expensive is the render text without the to render? Okay. This runs in every loop. Some aspects don't need to update every loop. No, thank you. I don't want to buy any followers. View dashboard. There it is. This one can go away. What the hell is... This runs in every loop. Some aspects don't need to update every loop. Great. You have that. So render text, C string. Now if I'm going to put it on the right side, where is it to render? The last one, to render is 0. So ling x slot row x is gonna be plus slot rank dot width minus num length. Y is gonna be minus or plus the height. Ty plus the height minus, I think, 12. Let's make them 14 points, 15 points. Okay. This should put them right in the right place. Double digits. Very nice. Very nice. Very clean. Now let me minus 2. And here let's make it bold italic, bold. Bold italic. Let's try bold italic. Oh wait. The length is different when it's bold italic. It's gonna be a bit weird. Good, now let's make this bold italic, and we have white. Let's make it yellow. No, I don't want to go to Amazon. No, no. RGB mixer online. Maybe I should write a small program that does that. very slow. No, I just wanna. No. Fuck me. Alright, so let's say I want it to be this yellow. This isn't yellow. Why is this unable to show yellow? The hell? What? This is weird. Yeah, it should be 255 to 55 0. Online color wheel. No, just give me the RGB. Oh Lord. This is indeed weird. Alright, so for some reason my display is not, or like this is yellow, this is not. Yeah, alright. So, should I write my own program for this? We have display, we have... It'll take an hour of work. I'll just mix them on my phone. Yeah, it's 255.55. What? Alright, so color white, find the source. It's in capital letters because it's a macro, so you know. GIMP? No. Does this one have a color mixer? Nope. Huh. Why does the yellow look so bland? I don't know. probably all use Flash, and Flash for some reason may be broken. Well, they dropped support for it. Oh yeah, this one works. So it's just green. Let's give me yellow. No, I want to make it more of a. Let's try this. 255, 180, 170. Oh wait, no, this is not the right one. Oh, it is the right one. Okay, but the color wasn't that. No, actually, I'm not gonna use this font. I'm gonna use, yeah, I think this one. Uh-huh. Nah, it's doesn't blend that well. Doesn't blend that well. Oh, by the way, let's see if I can change this to multiplier is. Where is the calculator? So 80 times 16. One hundred is 90. 120 times 9. So let me try 120. Let's see how that one works out. This may break it, break a lot of GUI elements, but this should also make things a little bit. Oh. Wow. How are we doing on performance here? $11–12% of the GPU? Really? if I turn this one off? How are we doing? Even more for some reason. Okay, well. I gotta add a check to say I need to scale it. Oh god, there's a lot of render text function here because I don't like this. It's just, it looks too small. Like, I need to scale it somehow better. Okay, so let's find the render text functions. Alright, take me to those. We have a size. Now, I wanted to find the nearest based on the thing. So, our reference point is the multiplier yeah. So let me put this somewhere else here. And make resolution multiplier 100 in this case. So there's that. Now I'll assume Sunday. Maybe it's ridiculous. Okay, so here I want to check if we have the stuff. So let's say the resolution multiplier is 80. If it's 80, then that. The higher it goes, the higher you go. Basically. I think we should support, what is... Okay, resolution. Three, 480, 2160. So what's 2160? Divided by 9 is 240. So and 80 times 9 is 720. 50 times 6 times 16 is 800. So I think we go from 50 to 240. Yes. So I need to find steps between 50 and 240. Alright, so it's gonna be a fun one. Alright, so void adjust text size. So I need something between 50 and 240 multiplier. I'll check where the multiplier is, and I'll divide that by and 80 is the middle one, right? So 80 is the normal one. Let's support it up to 160, up to 2K. I mean, 4K resolution? Really? This game in 4K? 2K is more than enough. Now let's stick to this now. We have 50 and 160, so we have 80. We can double. So let's say we have 8. 8 can be 16. 36. I don't handle very large cases. Alright, 120. So 120 would be 1080p. Yeah, 1080p. So 1080 is, so if we're 8, you'll bump it up to 9, 9 bump it up to 10, and so on. Alright, so it will take an int size. And it will spit out an int. Oh, so we have result equals 0. So 90 times 9, 80, so 80, 70, 60 times 9, and 60 times 16, 40 times 9, 40 times 16. So we have 80. So 90 times 16. No, so 110 times 9. Now we're gonna increment in, or if multiplier equals, oh wait, no, multiplier is resolution multiplier equals 80, and result equals size. Maybe something like that. Okay. If it's 90, then result equals size plus 1. And here, if size plus 1 equals 17, then result equals size plus 2 equals 18. If result plus 1, 18 plus, so 18, 20, 24. So 18, it's 19, then it will be 20. If we have 21, can be 24. If we have 25, then you could be 32, which is a lot bigger. If we have 33, then you could be 36. If it's 37, then you put 36. 8 could be 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 14. Okay, this should handle all the cases. Now, if 100, then increment it by 2. If 110, incremented by 2. If 120, incremented by 3. Okay, let's try that out. Now, is larger or equal to 80, then increment equals true. We'll set a local increment false. What's the opposite of increment? Reduce. put these if increment. Okay. $34. What is 32? Oh, okay. I don't handle the cases of... Oh my god, there's so many of those. Okay, so... if it's 18, then make it 19. If it's 20, make it 21. No, if it's 17, make it 18. If it's 19, make it 20. If it's 21, if it's larger than 20, and result is smaller than 4, make it 24. If larger than 24 and 32, if it's larger than 32, 36, if it's larger than 36, make it 36. This should work. Again, 34? I don't know if this will help, but let's see. Nope. Alright, so this has nothing to do with it. Oh no, not if size, if multiplier. Why is this happening again? Increment anyway, let me see what happens. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Where am I assigned to the loop multiplier equal? Heh. It should apply. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. I have to debug it. Darn it. I don't like debugging. I like solving my own bugs. Alright, show me. It's the same guy. It's 100 now. F10. F5 again. F10. Okay. No, it does work. What's the problem then? Alright, so now the rendering and the buffers and rendering from the right. Alright, so I gotta go to render slot. Ugh. Okay, so minus minus 5 would make sense. Wouldn't it? Minus stick tips. Also, the size here would also. I need to know the actual size. Where do I get the actual size? Alright, I could store the current size somewhere. It just changes every time I render text. Yeah, that would work. But where do I put this? Where do I put it? It has to be current size. I'm gonna put it here. Now, render size equals result. Okay, now let's go to do. Okay, so let me copy this and go to render. Oh wait, no, for render mixer. I don't want this. I want it to be. It says italic. Color is the color. The X plus. Half of current size minus and so. So I would go with 50 sans bold italic, and size is 12. X plus the width of it. Minus. It has to be their length. Minus numbering minus minus 1 point. The render is 0. One four eight eight. Let me make it 8. Well, let's make it... Look like a homeless person. Alright, so where do I put this baby? You'd have a black thing around it, I thought. I also don't want it like to squeeze it around like that based on the length. It has to be... Do I have it? No, I should update this day. Alright, let's try it. God, it's so fucking slow. Alright. We have this. Now what do I do with it? Now this number. This is the Y I want. Okay, so let's initialize it. In the mixer. Temperature slider. This is what I want. And I want it to, yeah, something like this. Okay. The only thing worth it about this, like one of the biggest, never mind. So, temp dial screen. Alright, mixer x dot temp dial screen. Where did I put that then? You know what? Why aren't these nested? Give me those. No, not mixer states. Mixer GUI and codecs GUI should honestly both be here. It just makes sense. Why wouldn't they be nested? I'm gonna put these right here. Alright, so it's jogging. I wait anyway because I know what it is, but it's just that this way I know at least that it will catch up to me. See, it still isn't catching up. The color is gonna be almost black, so I'm gonna make it like or 5. Just a little bit. The Y is gonna be whoa here. Plus 25. But 25 is not a good number here. Plus half of it? No. How many of it? A quarter. Or 2 of it. 2% of it, like here. 0.2 times the height element. What do you mean MA? Oh, RH. That's what it's called. And the X of it is going to be, that's a good question. How big is it going to be? Plus, alright, so I think the smart way to do it is to depend on the length. So maybe do our width for now, and we'll get to the rest later. So here, oh, the X is going to be also dependent on that. So for now, it's going to be this. Okay, so we have the Celsius of the stove, we have the length. Now after we've calculated the length, GY please tell me I don't. Damn it. Oh. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna make this. Always use pointers. Why use copies? Like sometimes you just need to adjust things by size. You know what? Never mind. I'll just keep it RW. How big is RW anyway? It should be big enough for the number. And it should be immediately bar rect X plus half of the width minus half of RW. Okay, the height is gonna be, oh my god, how big is it? Half of it? No. Half isn't bad, actually. Now, render mixer. The X is gonna be never mind the length, it's probably gonna be irrelevant. We're gonna start at plus 0.2 times RW, and the Y is gonna be this guy's Y Yep. Let's try that one out. I should be in the middle of it, but I don't know if I could be in the middle of it. Just be there. Alright. Plus 0.1 maybe? That's my stuff. I'm getting an Ethernet connection to this. This is why. Still, though, I don't like the way it looks. Nor the way it is being. Like, it's not monospace, it should be monospace. I can adjust it by the height. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. It doesn't All right. Ethernet works? Finally. Because Wi-Fi was abysmal. Alright, so we have that. Now, let's get back to our beautiful, beautiful code. So I'm not very sure about how aesthetically pleasing this dial is. I mean, this still is just numbers. Would be better if it was something else. Okay. How aesthetically pleasing is this? I don't really know. Well, I gotta put it in the middle of it, at least. So... plus half of its width plus the length, or minus the length, minus half the length, and plus half of the height minus Alright, now let's make it larger. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, it works. We have a mixer. We have a. Oh, no, we should now have a mixer. I should finally do the mixer. Now I'm gonna add a slot, like maybe over here, and say that's where the mixer results would go, right? Maybe make this a little bit more compact at the end. Like right here below, I'll add a button called Mix, and here I'll add a mixer result slot. Yes. Ooh, it's gonna be something. All right, so I'm also gonna make a delay for how long it's gonna take until it mixes and all that kind of cool stuff. All right. Finally, we might get a prototype running. So I'm gonna move the trash a little bit up. So I'm gonna move the trash to 1 block and make this smaller by 1 block. So trash. Its Y is make it 4. Can I make it 3? Nah. Maybe make it a little bit smaller than that. I mean, trash doesn't have to be an entire block, right? So make it 1.5, 0.5, 0.5. No. Okay, and I'm gonna move it. You know, maybe make it 4. see how that one looks like. Yeah, it isn't bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is more than enough for the mixer rect expanded. So let's go to rect expanded height. It's 5. Okay. It looks weird a little bit. It looks a little bit weird. Maybe I can squeeze it by 1. Let me squeeze it by 1. Oh no, maybe 10. I'm gonna have 10 different things. So a little bit longer. Yeah, yeah, a little bit better. So I'm gonna move this a little bit down. So anything that is tray is 3. Here is also 3. No. Yes. 1. And the buttons of... Wait, how does that even work? If it was there, yeah, it's way too low. Alright, so this one would be 6.6, and this one would also be 0.6. So let's add half to it. Expand button, slider, +3. Anything that has a Y in it. Temp dial as give it, no, not 3, it's gonna be 2.5. Add to it 7. And the clear tray, clear pot, all of them, move them by, so make this 1. 25 is 25. And insert is 6. Stove on and off is also going to be 2. 25. Well, let's try that one out. Insert and clear tray maybe needs to be removed. Insert and clear tray. Need to go back actually. Half. Maybe they should be together then. Okay, this looks... But the dials are way too far, so where's the dial? Okay. Works good. Now we're gonna put the, where's the mixer? Right, mixer result is always one. Mixer result. Now I gotta go to game. Mixer. So where's the game state for the mixer? Oh, nothing changed, my dude. Nothing changed. Just reorganizing stuff. So here, gonna add an element slot called mixer result. Okay. Okay, so let me add that. So mixer result, and here mixer result times 2. So the third maybe 4. Yep. And is it droppable? No, false. False, this is not droppable. And it's gonna be a different color, 30, 130, 150. So what was it? 30, 130, 150. So I'm gonna make this $57, $75, $145, $142. No, it's gonna be 3 then. Oh, 0, 1, 2. Good. Now you can't drop it in here. I'm gonna add a mix button now, and the mix button is gonna be over here. Gotta update this. Oh my lord, it is slow. Okay. So now, where do I put it? I need to put it over here. One, two, three, four, five, 6.5. Alright, so let's add button. Get button and call it mix. Bold. Gray. I'll get the color later. So the X of it is going to be part of the mixer group. It's not going to be false. It doesn't matter. And here is going to be dot text size. What is the text size? I have to render it to know how big is it, how big it is. Alright, I can't put it anywhere that's not middle-ish. It's gonna be a problem. So I'm gonna put it either I make it no, then I have to centralize it. Center it. That version, it has to be centered. I gotta add this to it then, to the Earth plan. And adding buttons there with no way to know its initial size. Alright. What is air to the... Alright, so we have that. It's visible. No, it's not visible. Oh! I accept now groups. I should be able to do this inside the group then. Wait a shit. Yes. Yes. Oh god, I forgot about this. Gotta make... Yes, this would fix a lot. This will make that code look a lot cleaner. Let me clean this up. If it's in the main group... Alright, so if it's in the mixer... No. No, wait a second, wait a second. Alright, so it's something like this. So it's gonna be this one. Oh yeah, I think it's possible. I won't be able to reduce everything, but just most stuff at least. Like these two lines. If it's mixer, then do this. Let me pull the index. If it's main, I don't know yet. If it's codex, it'll be the same thing. What about the main functions though? Just make it visible, I guess. I want to add rect. Remove the add rect from my face. Alright, just make it. Now here, every time I edit the button, if it's main, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Yes, they all buttons work and do their thing with no problems. Isn't that fucking beautiful? Alright, it's getting better and it's getting better. Alright, so here, mix. The X is gonna be one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6.6 times RW, and the Y is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, mixer, expand button I. Alright. Next button I equals. Oh wait, I do this. Where's the expand button eye? Where am I putting the mix button eye? A Y here. Oh, not R, W, R, H. R, H. I'm gonna put it here in the middle, so I'm gonna say 6.95.9.8. Good. This is middle-ish. You make it 20 and 6.5 maybe. Okay. We have a mix button now. So I need another insert button, the same as mix. Alright, so let's go to here, buttons eye. Insert to alright. Now I'm gonna make it insert inventory. And here is gonna be says regular 12. Expanded X plus six, 7.5. Seven point seven. Still, this is not optimal, but this is just the prototype. Put in the mixer, you hit mix, and you can't drop here. Alright, so let's program the mixer. Holy shit, this is gonna be it. I think this is gonna be it. Like, I don't think there's much to do now, other than just finally programming a mixer. Alright. Okay, this is gonna be fun, I guess. Okay, let's go see our stuff here. God, the parser is bad. It's bad. Look, it's not. What is that? Why did you add a space afterwards? It's wrong. But I do. Alright, so let's stick to things here. Alright, so sulfuric acid is sultrium plus water. Let's expand on this more. So it needs to be water of level 2 plus sultrium of level 2, because the salt itself is what make it acidic, I think. Yeah. Oh, I I forgot another thing. I gotta program it in case the name is long. Well, let me make it this first and then I'll do that. So sulfuric acid equals sultrium plus water, and you take 2 water plus 2 sultrium. Water 80%, sultrium is 20%. No, actually, you know what? It should give us the percentage based on water. Nah, it's way too complicated. Let's see if it's like this, then it's sulfuric acid. If it's like from if it's, I don't know, from 20 to 50, it's concentrated sulfuric acid, and if it's from 50 to 100, very concentrated sulfuric acid, and if it's below, if it's like 0%, so like 0 to 20%, it's gonna be diluted sulfuric acid. Right? Right. These are the rules that I'm gonna program now. Actually, if it's from 10, and here, if it's anywhere between 10% and 30%, it's going to be sulfuric acid. Yes! 10 and 30%, it'll be sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid, and very concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, how do you mix them? So let's say I have like 8 water and 2 sulfurium. Just you add them. That's all. There isn't much else to worry about. Okay, we can do that. So there'll be another case of what would we do if we wanted to. Like, for example, you have diluted sulfuric acid and you want to concentrate it a little bit more. Do you... I think you put it in the mixer again and mix it one more time with whatever. There's a lot to program here, if you notice. There's a lot of if statements. But I am very excited about it. Let's see. So where is update? GUI. So here. Update mixer, and in update mixer, whereas if mixer is expanded, yeah, I'm gonna go to update stove and copy this. Update mix. And here, if G. If the button is pressed, if buttons of the GUI mixer, buttons I of mix buttons clicked once, if G game all slots of if G game mixer slots 0 dot amount is larger than 0, and if both of them are larger than 0, then we do this stuff. So I'm gonna name this slot 1 and slot 2. So element slot 2. And there'll be 2 pointers. Slot 0 equals the address of this. I know. There we go. Alright, if your amount is larger than 0. Now, if slot 0 dot type equals water and slot of 1 type equals sulfurium, or if the first one is water, second one is sulfurium, or the second one is water, first one is sulfurium, then if we're hitting mix, then we gotta check their levels. If the slot type was water, slot Is the water level 0 to have water? Peak level equals 2 and now I gotta check for the amounts. Sulfuric acid. So let's say 8/2. So wait, how do you do that? Moles. Divided by total. Oh wait, total divided by total? Let's say it's divided by 10. Yeah. Equals G is the address of G game dot mixer dot mixer slot. If the cell term total is larger than 0, it's always larger than 0 and smaller than 0.2. Right here, I think I need to add a couple of new element types. Sulfuric acid. Diluted sulfuric acid. Strong concentrated acid and okay, this is gonna be a problem. So the naming is gonna be different than the shortcuts. Oh god, we're gonna have a shortcut system as well. There's gonna be a lot of shit to do. Alright, so where's the plan? Not the plan, the testing. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 extra now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 8 now. Okay. Alright, so if it's less than this, then result dot type equals diluted sulfuric acid. Now if it's larger than 0.2 and smaller and no, it's float ratio. If the ratio is larger than 2 and the ratio smaller 0. It's just going to be sulfuric acid. Now if it's larger than 3 and smaller than 5, I think, three and 5. Well, I make it 6, then make it concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated, and if it's larger than 6, then it's a very concentrated sulfuric acid. And now, mix the results here. Result amount equals total. heat temp equals temp equals average slots average temp of our slot and sultry slot. Alright, the heat temp Godspeed, let's see what happens. Okay, first I gotta brew it perfectly so that oh wait, I haven't put it inside, so update mix is gonna be an update mixer. Okay, so let's make water, 2 water, and 8, no, the other way around. 8 water and 2 sultrium. But I need to cook the water to level 2. Yep. Now put it over here. And put this over here, and then put this as well to level 2. I think level 2 is here. Put them here and then mix. Darn it. Wait, did I break it? Did I break? Ah, I broke it. Am I adding the right slot here? Let me see. That slot. Snake, it's true. If you're adding to the mixer. What's the deal here? What's the dealio? What's the dealio? Wait, was it only when... Is it only when we do this? Alright, so put this here. No. Alright. Render drag 1538. Alright, so let's check out line 1538. Wait, where's update drag and drop? Now if I drop, copy the name. It's the name that's missing. Alright, I gotta check the name. So, update mix. Result dot name equals do I need to do this? Alright, we just, you know. But at least I know you're doing something. I did that, sorry. Alright, so it was 1 and then 4. Go up. It's faster working with less. Okay, so it says successful. We're working with the right ratio. So if this was, it won't success. If it was like this, it. What? Get back to that later. So it does say that it has success. What's the dealio? Let me check render. Oh, it's not rendering. Render mixer. Yeah, of course it's not rendering. What it was. Alright, so here, render slot, mixer, result, and here call it mixer result. Alright, show me how it looks like if I finally see it. I want to finally see my mixer doing something. Okay. Or what's the slot that I'm trying to fix? It's not droppable. It is the right slot, but it's just that the name, the amount, all that stuff did not successfully transfer. Okay, none of those. Type none, name. Oh, okay. So the name. Why do we have another? Why do we have a problem with the other ones though? All right, let's go to init slot. So when you add a slot, slot dot type equals none. Slot name equals element type name, the address of element, no, the address of element type name of slot should fix the problem. Does that slot have multiple versions? Yep, nope, it does not. Okay, so we have that. Now, actually, let me call this name slot pointer, and then element type. No, element type. And what you do is just you take this, and you put it here, equals type. So, let's run this. Clear, right? So we have one water, stove on, put it here, pour sultrium, stove on. Let's get him over. Put it here, mix. Yes! Why is it diluted? It is 20% though. Yes! Yes! Alright, so let's get back to update mix. Alright, so here, instead of this, it's okay. Not success. And let me see out ratio then. Well, as long as they're is that the issue? It should be exactly. Okay. This is correct. Now, let me put this over here, and let me add 4 water and 1 sulfurium. Water, sulfurium, sulfuric acid. Okay. Alright, so now the add to inventory button should work. Okay, so we have that. Now let me make it. Okay. I'm gonna go here. No, when you drop, you just. Update, drag, drop. So if you drop, then you move it, right? So when you move, you make the type none. Oh, I know what the problem is. So here, rename slot. A none. What? No, dude, no. Slot. Alright, now let's work on something more important. No, let me finish the mixer. Update mix. So here, it looks spaghetti-ish, but it is organized. So here we're dealing with water and sulfurium. Here's our cases. Now, here they're both together. Now, if the water heat level is 1, it's not boiling water. If the water heat level is 1 and the sulfurium heat level is 1, you just so here we just make, instead of sulfuric acid, we make salt water. Saltryk solution. Now here we just make a diluted Saltryk solution. There you go. And the same thing applies all over again. So here replace it with solution. So here. Alright. Saltryk solution does it. And now we're going to add 4 to it, so it's going to be 12. Yeah. Okay, so if saltrium and water are the same level, then we do a Saltryk solution. Let me move this up to here. Heat level 1. But if the heat level is 0 and 0, when is it even 0? Okay, I'll make another case and make it if it was 0 and 0. Squeeze them together. Yes. Okay. Now let me do Saltryk ice. Saltryk crystals. Now Saltryk ice. But how much of which you put? Saltryk ice and Saltryk ice. Low density Saltryk. Saltryk ice. Yeah, basically that. Alright, now let's work with that eventuality. So if we have heat level 0, heat level 0, then this is going to be low density Celtric ice. Here's going to be Celtric ice. And here it's going to be high density Celtric ice. If it's 5, anything larger than 5 is going to be high density. And that's it. Maybe to 6. The ratio. Alright, so 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2. Now what about 3? Okay. I think like I can work with well, maybe if you mix them, like what is the guess I gotta put it somewhere. So volatile powder liquid. So if you mix the liquid saltrium with the gassy water, what would that make? I don't know, but I want to program every eventuality in that case. So if the water slot is larger than it's boiling, and then you add to it saltrium. I think you do the sulfuric acid, but you just can't do sulfuric acid in this case. Like if you just, if it's less than like the concentration used to be, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll make a sulfuric gas. Sulfuric gas. One, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If we make a sulfuric gas, sulfuric gas. Okay, maybe that. So the gas is the gas. The gas doesn't change, so it depends on how much you put inside of it. So yeah, the result, if the ratio is less than 2, it's going to be, result type is going to be sulfuric gas. Now the amount is going to be total times the ratio. That's it. The rest just goes away. The same thing applies for anything that uses 3, so if we're talking about 3 and 2 here, there's going to be sulfuric acid, and depends on the ratio. So here, if it's going to be number 1, sulfuric solution, and if it's 0, then it's going to be sulfuric solution again. Is smaller or equal to 1, or is smaller or equal to 1. So here, if the heat level is 2, and sulfurium heat level is well, let me split these as well. I like that better. So if sulfurium heat level is 2, so if it's hot water plus this, you're gonna make a sulfuric solution. I'm gonna make a sulfuric solution. Sulfur solution concentration is very concentrated. Sulfur solution. So water that's almost boiling, it gives you, with a heat level 1, it gives you a sulfuric solution, that's all. Actually, that's all. Because the penalty is just that you way overboil the water. You don't have to do that. And if the heat level is 1, if it's 2 and you give it 1, if it's 2 and it's anything smaller or equal to 1, then you get a sulfuric solution. If it's 2, then you get that. And if it's 3, wait. If it's 3, then you make a sulfuric acid, and by the ratio. Actually, you could make gas with that. Times 2. Better deal. So, like, if you heat sultrium to level 3, and you heat water to level 2, instead of 3, and you mix them, you get not times 2 of the ratio. Total times the ratio. So it's 80%, it will get. Wait. Sulfuric gas. I think it's the amount of water here. Water slot times ratio. So here it's a better deal, I think. Plus 1 minus ratio, which is like say 0.2, that half of that. So total plus ratio plus 1 minus ratio over 2. So you take the ratio, which is let's say 5, it makes it 75. If it's 9, it's 9.5. If it's 2, then it's 8. Plus the third of the difference, I guess. So if it's like 5, you get a little bit more. So if it's like 1, the difference is 9. The difference is 9, 3, so it makes it 4. Now 3, 2, 1, or 0. Now here, if water level is 0, what would happen? If water level is 0, if the heat is 0, we get sulfuric acid. If the heat of it is if the sulfurium level 1, if it's really cold water and sulfurium level 1, you get sulfuric acid. Salt solution. If it's 1, then you take a sulfuric solution. And the amount would be it's just like ice and you throw it in sulfurium, then you get a solution. But sometimes you burn that ice and it goes into gases, maybe? I don't know. You lose a tenth. And if it's heat level 2, you should also lose it. If it's heat level 2, then you get that, but you lose half of it. here you lose half of it because it's really volatile or whatnot. So the solution, where's the acid? Now, if it's level 3, where's the gas one? Yep. Times ratio over 2. That deal. Water slot level 0, 0, 1, 2, and 3. 1 I have to work with, but 2. 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now, level 1, normal water. Normal water, you get a solution, that's all. Should be the same result. Actually. Okay, so now if the salt trim heat level is 0, if it's 0, then the same, just the amount equals it's just that you need way more of the saltrium to get it. So let's say here 3. Now if the heat level is 2, you get the acid. What's the salt? Okay, so if it's level 2, I think like between level 1 and level 2 it just depends on how easy it is to get things right. Like here, for the solution it's a little bit, the solution is good. Like let's make it even easier. Let's make this like 4, and here 6 and 6 to, and even 5, no 6 is good. Okay. And no, make it 7 so like you get larger amounts of. If it's heat level 2, then the ratio is the acid you need, I don't know, you need like, you still after 4 you need like 4 and 4.5. Anything from 4.5 to 6 and yeah. And if you just want to make the gas, then let's get the gas one. Where's the gas one? We're only gonna get like half of the ratio. Alright, so we have all the cases, I think. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. 2, 0, 1, 2, 3. 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's run it. I want to have the ability to hover over something and let's put them here and then mix. Very concentrated sulfuric solution. How much though? Oh, I gotta. Got 0 and 1, right? Was a 0 and the 1. Now, if the result amount, let me do this then. Yeah, but then this allows people to abuse it. That's the problem. I'm gonna check at the very end. So, if result dot amount equals 0, then slots empty result, and see out Okay, so I just realized I need 2 things for the future. It's coming back. Thanks for the plan. Okay. Yeah, I do that. Mixer slot and mix button. We have that. Now the next, wow, did all that. So, slots should display symbols. Oh my god, we're getting into graphics now? This could be fun! Slots should display symbols. Oh, this comes later, but first let's do this. When hovering over slot, it should display name. Alert system. I think the alert system is the most important thing because I want to have just something that just say like alert and it shoots it for a while and goes away. That would be really great if I could do that. Then I can just use it even for debugging if I want, like goes up and fades out, goes up and fades out, like something like that. Or up there, down there somewhere. That would be important. Other than that, let's try it. Let's play around with it. Let's play around with it. With it. Alright, so here. So, stove. Let's put them here and then mix. Right. Well, what if I then overcook them? How does that work? would that do? Six, 7, 8, 9, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. You can do it. There you go. I don't think it just clicks to the number 2 of it, so I don't know. Let's add more sulfurium here and just see what happens. So let's see, we have a mix very concentrated sulfuric acid solution. Yes, that makes sense. So what if I just trash these for a second with water and lots of sulfurium here? Well, what if I... oh. What if I chill this down first to minus 15? No, it doesn't go down to minus 15, that's the problem. Alright, so what about... I can't cook it either because I don't have the gas, so I need to change the laws a little bit, so at least that it would be possible to do that. So, so let me do... oh, it has over 250. Well, shit. Well, shiz. My nails. Well, I'm gonna make it 190 for now. Make this minus 10. Just so that I can at least, like... let's cook you up to forever 170, 80, and you should hit 90 now. There you go. So now we can put you over here with water and then mix. We get sulfuric gas, but not enough, is it though? Where's the amount check? Should we even like this? Okay. So I think this is good enough for one episode. So it's been like 3.5 hours. And the actual mixer works. We have a mixing system. We have this. It doesn't mix. Well, we'll only put like sulfurium to it. It doesn't mix. I think it should spitting out too few elements, so I can add more water. Too few elements? What? Really? 5 water and 1 sulfurium? Really? There's a lot of... Still, it's a bit finicky. Like, not finicky, no, it works fine. Why aren't you mixing, motherfucker? Alright, so... All I'm saying is that if it's 0... So what was it? It was like sultrium 1 and water 2. So water 0 and then sultrium 1. The total is the amount. There is element of a total 9 minus the 10th of it. So total. Okay, so it was water. The total is 2. Why is the... Okay. 2 minus water slot amount divided by 10. What is going on? We're using GPU, but that's okay. It's using lots of CPU too. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Wait, it's 1. Why is it changing though? Alright. It becomes 0. This is baffling. What the fuck? Oh. That was a it was just part of the PS statement. The indentation. Keep your eye on the indentation, especially if statements do not need. Concentrated sulfuric solution. The solution. Solution. There it is. Put it back and chill them the fuck. Put them both in. Mix. Wait. If it's 0 and 0, it should change. Excuse me. Low density or high density sulfuric ice. What is this bullshit? Well, it's not reassigning. If it's smaller than 3, if it's larger than 3 and smaller than 6. If it's smaller or... We need to reset these. There's a lot of. Let me see. Insert. Still on. Pull them down. There we go. You go here, you go here. Mix. Why are you 0 here? Why is it none? There it is. Result name, result name, result name, result name. Alright, this should fix it. Now let's rank up the heat. Way too high. Yep. They're all boiling. Sulfuric gas. That's the stuff. And carbon mono does nothing because it does not mix yet. This one still has it. There you go. Now let's commit these changes. Send them out. Push. Alright, so almost 4 hours. It's been really fun. Almost never felt the time. That's how fun it was. But next time we have, let's do a quick recap. Hovering over the slot to display its name and an alert system. I'm doing the hovering over the slot so that I can have a short version of the name to be displayed. Preferably later we'd have symbols. Like I'd sit down and draw these things and make a water symbol, a sulfuric acid symbol, a salt symbol, all different kinds of stuff. That would be really fun to do as well. Just change of pace. And an alert system where something alerts you to the game, be careful, something is happening, or stuff like that. There's that. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.